hurt one of our employees or somebody in the general public that's outside. So I want you to rest assured that we are ready to respond to this storm. We train for this all the time. It could be a longer restoration, but we will get your power back on as quickly and as safely as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert. Again, we want to manage your expectations, and those expectations we want to meet, but there's some things we just won't. We are continuing debris collection as fast as we can from the leftover debris from Hurricane Helene. We're still in the recovery process. Debris collection monitors and contractors have been in the area. We've picked up as much debris as we can. I believe we're going to have that, try to get that done as quick as possible, but debris, due to the weather conditions deteriorating as we go throughout the day, debris collection will stop at noon today. Also, the landfill will close today at noon. The Westside Convenience Center will close at noon. So please be aware of that. Again, we want to manage your expectations. It's going to rain, it's going to flood, and we're trying our best to get the debris collected as quickly as possible. If you are not at a place of safe location by noon or 1 o'clock today, please find a place or shelter in place. Again, our shelters are open. They remain open. If you have any storm-related questions, please call our Public Information Center. That phone number is 352-754-4083. 352-754-4083. Please do not call 911. Leave 911 open for emergency services for law, fire, and EMS. Back on debris, Republic Services will not be operating today or tomorrow. Again, Republic Services will not be operating today and tomorrow. We still have our sandbags. The sandbags locations have been closed. However, over 65,000 sandbags have been distributed, but we closed those sandbags because the weather is deteriorating. For signing up for weather alerts, again, we're going to get severe thunderstorms because we're on the north side of the storm. Sign up for weather alerts at www.alerthernando.org. That's alerthernando.org. Sign up for severe weather alerts. So just to give a little more information about the flooding that we can expect at the Withlacoochee River, turn it over to Commissioner Jerry Camp.
Thank you, Director DiCarlo. I wanted to speak to a minute to our neighbors in Ridge Manor and the east side of the county, specifically US 301, Trilby and Croom area, and anybody neighboring the Withlacoochee River. We're anticipating major flood stage Saturday and into Sunday. So we need you to be vigilant. We need you to be informed. You can monitor our Facebook pages, Hernando EM, Hernando Government. All the information will be posted there. You can also track the flooding at www.weather.gov/SERFC. Again, that's www.weather.gov/SERFC. Again, major flood stage Saturday going into Sunday on the Withlacoochee River. So please, east side of the county, please be vigilant, stay informed, follow us on social media for all the updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Again, and as soon as the storm passes, we'll have sandbag locations reopened as soon as we can.
You've just been listening to Hernando County Emergency Operations officials giving an update on Hurricane Milton preps as we welcome Lauren St. Germain in.
This is a tornado warning.
So Hernando County officials were really talking about power outages, which is something we've been talking about for days. This is a real threat with this storm. Basically saying you need to stay where you are until after the storm passes. This helps get crews out to both look at the damage and also then restore power as quickly as possible. And something we've been also saying, got to stay away from those down power lines.
Absolutely. You never know where they are. They could be in floodwaters, you know, of course, as the storm passes through. Also, another big thing that we've been talking about, those debris piles. They are still doing debris collection in Hernando County from Helene, but that is going to stop at noon. They also said the landfill will close at noon. So if you have debris, it closes at noon. And again, they want you to get where you're going to get for this storm so that you can ride it out and be there at least by noon today just to be safe. Okay, now we're going to head over to Clearwater. That's an area, of course, that was just hit hard by Hurricane Helene a few weeks ago.
Truly, and that's where we find ABC Action News reporter Anthony Hill joining us live. Anthony, what's it like out there in Clearwater right now?
Excuse me. Hey guys, well, as you can imagine, a lot of people here are evacuating. We are currently at the Clearwater Emergency Management Center, and as you can imagine, there are a lot of people here responsible for strategizing to make sure that people in this county are as safe as possible. Joining me live now is the city manager of Clearwater, Jennifer Poyle. Thank you so much for joining me. Jennifer, let's start with this. As the manager of this city, what is your biggest concern at this moment?
It's life safety. I had the opportunity to drive around the city.
This is a tornado warning.
Warning and have left. We're still encouraging that there is time. If you have not done so, please evacuate if you're in those low-lying areas.
And one of the other concerns that you guys have is debris. I mean, we've been driving around Clearwater all day, or rather all morning, and we've seen a lot of debris. Obviously, people are still recovering from Helene. Talk to me about that concern.
Debris is the second concern, the second largest concern that we have. It is significant. There's a lot of debris that is out there that will be dangerous in this storm, which is another reason why we're encouraging people to get out. When you see all these people behind us, that's what they're staged ready to do, is to respond as soon as it's over and get back to cleaning up that debris. But until then, we need to stay out of its way.
Kind of give us some inside baseball. I'm always interested to see, because this is what we see in movies a lot of times, but you guys are doing real work here. I mean, this is like a life or death situation for a lot of people. Talk to me about what it takes to set up this fixture right here so that people are safe in this county.
So we have all of the major departments that have a either pre-storm or post-storm response here. So that's what you see, the multiple departments that are here, and they will ride out the storm in this location so that they're prepared to respond immediately once it is safe to do so. So you'll see us, we're watching the latest track just came out, so we're doing that, and then we're going to make sure we're communicating with the team so they know what's coming, what we're facing. It's a moving target, and so as the new storm surge models come out and the wind model come out, that's what we will move our equipment, continue to just make those final touches so that we are ready to respond as soon as it is safe to do so.
All right, Jennifer Poyle, City Manager of Clearwater, thank you so much. Thank you guys for all that you guys are doing, especially at this moment as we prepare for Hurricane Milton to make landfall later on today. Again, for many residents here in Pinellas County, in zones A, B, and C, so the mandatory evacuation.
This is a tornado warning.
We're saying it is important to leave your home for the sake of your own safety. But for right now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Anthony, thank you. That's like the brains of the operation there in Clearwater. So much work happening there. We do want to turn our coverage now a little bit further south to Manatee County, an area where Hurricane Milton could make landfall.
We do want to check in with ABC Action News reporter Casey Allbritton live in Palmetto this morning. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, people here have less than an hour to really get on the Manatee County transit buses and get over to shelters. That is ending at noon today. So make sure that people, if you live in this area, get on that transit system and get over to a safe location. And right now you can see it is raining pretty hard out here. It just picked up within the last hour. And a lot of wind is coming through this area, but we're feeling a lot more rain at the moment. I do want to also let you know that there have been 6 additional shelters that have opened up this morning in Manatee County because they are receiving so many people who are heeding that warning and they are evacuating their homes. So we have a total of 16 shelters that are now available for people to go to. Again, you still have time to go to that area and make sure that you are safe. Make sure you look up and see if pets are allowed there as well. I also do want to keep in mind where we are right now in Palmetto. We're near the water and we're expecting up to a 15-foot storm surge out here. So it is going to get pretty high. A lot of this area could be covered with water. We don't want to see anyone near this area. We know that some Palmetto police were driving around the neighborhoods, and there's quite a few mobile home neighborhoods over here, and they were driving around, and a police officer came over and was talking to us, and he told us that he's now telling people who are planning on staying to write their social security number on their arms so they can be identified after the storm. Again, a very sobering message from the police department. We've got police kind of driving around the area with their lights on, just telling people you still have some time to get out of here. Do not stay home if your home is not safe. If you're not in evacuation zone, or if you are in an evacuation zone A, B, or C, or in a mobile home, you need to get to a safer location. When we were driving in, we saw a lot of those shelters are filling up, cars filling the parking lots out here. We saw also a lot of people still boarding boarding up their homes. So again, just that warning of, if you are not in a sound structured home and you are in an evacuation zone, you need to get out. So just want to keep that in mind for everybody. This will get up to 15 feet of storm surge, which would be 3 times my height right now. So just picturing that, a lot of these homes could be underwater if this track stays the way it is, and we're seeing that storm surge that is being predicted right now. I don't know if you can hear that. I hear it. There's a lot of wind whistling out here because those winds are coming through at the moment. We also see some people going over the bridge over there. We have some cars going back and forth. There's actually a bus. I don't know if my photographer can zoom in over there, if you guys can see it, but this bus is going by. They're probably transporting people to shelters, but that's going to stop whenever the wind picks up enough to the point where it's no longer safe to drive. And that's when Palmetto Police will also stop going out and talking to people and warning people, is when that wind picks up to enough speed where it's no longer safe for them to be driving around this area. So we will be going back a little bit further inland and just a little bit to bring you updates later today, because we will no longer obviously be safe here, and we don't want anyone else here or out here as well. We did see someone who was fishing actually right over here in the water. That is absolutely not something you want to do. You don't want to be out in this. You want to be inside in the interior of your home or in a shelter right now. Back to you guys.
Casey, thank you. Really sobering message there from police officials. Casey Albritton live for us in Palmetto there. Mandatory evacuations for zones A, B, and C in Manatee County. Let's bring in meteorologist Shay Ryan now, because Shay, I know you got that 11 o'clock update. You were able